Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome you back to Central Cass School at Scott Cost Field as we get set for our region championship game between Central Cass and Hillsboro Central Valley. This is your IRE Insurance pregame show. Here for your insurance needs. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at IRE Insurance. Covering it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to ireinsurance.com to get a free quote. Here with the Squirrels and the Burros. Squirrels a 27-0 victory over Enderlin on Monday. Hillsboro Central Valley an 8-5 victory over Kindred Richland. They match up. Region Championship on the line here on yourliveevent.com.
Red River Valley Speedway, you one of the best. You got 'em for a rest.
The Rumble on the Red, presented by Ellingson Companies and Gerdau Metals Recycling, is coming to West Fargo, North Dakota. The World of Outlaws and Sanity Drink Sprint Cars come to the Red River Valley Speedway on Saturday, May 31st. Tickets are available now at slspromotions.com or by calling 815-344-2023.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Welcome back to your pregame show from IRE Insurance. Let's get right into our pregame coaches' comments. Brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future, dhb.bank. First up, head coach for Hillsboro Central Valley, Corey Erickson.
In part by Dakota Heritage Bank. Corey, just take us through what it means to get to this Region 1 championship and obviously a quality opponent, and what are you going to do here today in Castleton?
It's a big thing for us. This is the second time in 3 years that we've been in the Region Championship game. First minute happens every year, so you have to really cherish it and enjoy the moment. Girls are so far. We know we got a tough game ahead of us. We just need to keep playing our game, focus on what we need to do really well, play some good defense behind our pitchers, put ball in play, and work as hard as we can.
Let's just take us through what is this week just going to be like from a coach's perspective. I know you had turf here, but there's been a lot of ups and downs. What does it just mean to get to this point, knowing that you got a 70-degree day and can play some softball?
Well, we really were hoping that the games would be pushed back to today because we saw the weather was going to be really good. I had a bunch of work conflicts yesterday, so I was hoping those games would be played. But the way the weather is, we really couldn't ask for a better region championship day.
Hey, Corey, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here today.
Thank you.
Again, Coach Corey Erickson for the Burros. We're back.
Pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Corey Erickson for Hillsboro Central Valley. We'll catch up with Coach Scott Cost as he finishes up infield. We'll have him join us next when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Did you know that there are several different types of crop hail insurance policies? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. We at Irie Insurance want to help you select a hail policy that will best protect your crops and bottom line from a hailstorm. Give us a call today to schedule a time to meet with an Irie Insurance agent. For our contact information, go to our website at irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
The City of Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City Office at 701-636-4620.
Region 1 softball championship game on yourliveevent.com. We continue on with our pregame coaches' comments from Dakota Heritage Bank. Head coach of the Central Cass Squirrels, Scott Kost.
I kind of said to all the coaches here, no matter what the sport, what does it just mean to play on a sunny day, no rain, and you know you got some softballing with the schedule here today?
This is the way it's supposed to be, Chase. This is the type of weather we're supposed to be playing in. So it's a good thing we got a good day here, so the weather's not really going to have an impact on the game, other than people ought to be enjoying themselves instead of all bundled up, and so a good day today.
What have you seen from your team so far in a couple of games in this Region 1 tournament that you want to carry into this championship game against Hillsboro Central Valley?
Yeah, we've been hitting the ball well. Swinging at good pitches. I really like the approach we've taken at bat, so I really want to see us continue that. So far defensively, we're not giving up walks, we're not giving up any freebies, and so we just got to keep that going, play good fundamental softball, and let the rest take care of itself.
Final thing for me, Scott, just what does it mean for this team to get to the Region 1 championship? I know there's still work to be had to get to your ultimate goal, but what does it mean for this year's group from when we talked back in March to see the growth of what they've been able to get to this result?
Yeah, the girls have worked so hard, and so it's good to see them get rewarded to be able to play in this game. Like you said, we still got work to do, so we're taking it one game at a time right now, and we got to go take care of business in this one.
Hey, Scott, thanks so much for your time. Good to see you, and best of luck for your day.
Thanks for the coverage, Chase.
Heading in Scott Kost, head coach of the Central Cass.
Scott Kost, head coach for the Squirrels. Our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame coaches' comments. Our thanks there to Chase Miller popping over from Region Baseball next door to come and visit us and say, hey, you need anything while I'm here? I said, well, hey, yeah, why don't you do that while I do the postgame report? And there we go. That's how we got our pregame coaches' comments. Brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Now let's get to our starting lineups in this one with the 3-seed Hillsboro Central Valley. They're being announced first. Their batting order will go like this. Catcher Peyton Quam will lead things off, followed by shortstop Kaylee Kittleson, center fielder Santa Kritzberger. Carsey Hattlestead will bat fourth, play third base, followed by the right fielder Alexis Iverson. Kai Chenault is the designated player today. She's hitting for the pitcher Megan Ensign. Chloe Tice will bat seventh, play second base. Evelyn Willison will be the eighth spot, playing first base, and Leah Jelmstead will bat ninth in left field. The batting order for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Your starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. For the Central Cass Squirrels, they will come out. Aspen Preen will be behind the plate doing the catching. Eddie Bussey will be at first base. Keelan Flanagan at second base. As double check here. Okay, yep. Sophie Sherwhite will be at shortstop. Maddie Stieg at third base. Rachel Parkhouse will be in left field. She'll be the flex player today, with Kaylee Halverson doing the hitting for her. In center field will be Kira Gunnifson, and right fielder will be Raya Zimmerman for Central Cass. Therefore, the top seed, number 1 seed, Central Cass Squirrels, taking on the number 3 seed, Hillsboro Central Valley. Your starting lamps are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products. They're grower-owned. CrystalSugar.com, the website for more information. I'll wrap up our abbreviated Irie Insurance pregame show between our elimination game, now to our championship game. Winner is your region champion. Loser has to face Kindred Richland in a state qualifying game after this one. But up next, it is the region championship. Central Cass, Hillsboro Central Valley, Squirrels and Burros on yourliveevent.com.
Our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
You don't have to go alone. I will bring you through the storm. I will lift you up. No, you're not on your own. I will be the light that carries you through the storm. I will lift you up.
The Northern Cass Booster Club is here for all Jaguar students from academics, arts, athletics, and co-curricular activities throughout the school year. You can find more information or become a Northern Cass Booster Club member today by scanning the QR code on screen now or follow the Northern Cass Booster Club on Facebook for updates throughout the year, or simply search for the Northern Cass Booster Club page on the Northern Cass School website. Go Jags!
Well, as our Irie Insurance pregame show is concluded, there you see the final throwdown there for Central Cass as the defense out there, warm-up pitches there, which means our leadoff batter coming to the plate, which means right around the corner is our first pitch. It's brought to you by the Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. NormanCountyRaceway.com, the website. Remember the World of Outlaws late models, June 28th in Ada. And the Red River Valley Speedway have the World of Outlaws sprint cars coming on May 31st and August 23rd. More information at RedRiverValleySpeedway.com. As first pitch, you miss 4 strike. Peyton Quam behind 0-1 to Whitney Mitchell. Thanks, Chase. Bringing up some Skittles. I'm glad we don't have any rainbows and it's just sunshine today, but we still get Skittles. I mean, it really is. Here's a 1-1 ground toward short, picked up by Sherwhite. Throw over to first is there to Bussey, and it will be the ground out 6-3 for our first out. Brings up now Kaylee Kittleson. Kittleson, the shortstop, steps in against Whitney Mitchell. Mitchell, on Monday, 5-inning game against Enderlin, went perfect. 15 up, 15 down, 10 strikeouts there, and 3 infield pop-out groundouts, 2 to the outfield. That's all she gave up. Here she goes behind 1-0. Now this one catches for a 1-1 count to Kittleson. And I think the defensive teammates, especially on Monday when it was cold and, kind of dreary, were happy that had some quick innings like that and able to get back in the dugout. Because they had some long offensive innings, scoring 27 runs. Mitchell gets ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Kittleson. Ground ball left side through the infield, and that will be a 1-out base hit. Kittleson puts it right in between Stieg and Sherwhite, and that will be First hit of the game for Hillsboro Central Valley. Okay, Santa Kritzberger here coming up. Kritzberger had a 3-hit day on Monday. She'll drop down a bunt, beautifully placed down the third base line, picked up, and the throw is late. Not going to get there as Kritzberger beats it out, and you're not going to see this if you're watching the play, but give credit to Rachel Parkos from left field, getting all the way to third base and keeping Kittleson from advancing. Hidden plays in the playbook, that's one of them right there. But the little bunt there, and Kittleson goes to second. 1 out, 2 on, and the power hitting Carsey Hattlestead steps up. First pitch, skied up into left field. Parkos underneath it, gloves it, makes the catch, and 2 nice plays by Rachel Parkos in succession help lead now to 2 outs. This is the F7. Kittleson will hold up at second. Kritzberger holds up at first. Brings up Alexis Iverson. Had a big hit there to right center field on Monday. Going to bring in some runs. This time she'll take the first pitch for ball 1. One and 0, 2 down, 2 on. Iverson. There's this one popped up really high, right side, second base. Flanagan over underneath it. Can of corn. She'll glove it for the third out, and a pair of base hits stranded on the base path. To the bottom of inning number 1, 0-0, your Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass to bat when we come back.
Community at Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com. The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future, secure in the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you graduates as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead in a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration and staff of the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools, thank you for a great year.
Bottom of inning number 1, Central Cass coming to the plate. Whitney Mitchell, Sophie Sherwood, Aspen Preen do up 1-2-3 for the Squirrels. Follow that with Brittany Bussey, Maddie Stieg, Raya Zimmerman, Kaylee Halverson, Caitlin Flanagan, and Kara Gunnifson there to round out the batting 9. First pitch, ball 1 to Whitney Mitchell from Megan Ensign. Ensign pitching to her catcher, Peyton Quam, behind the plate. Here she will rock and deliver this one, missing for a ball. Evelyn Willison at first base, Chloe Tice at second, Kaylee Kittleson at shortstop, Carsey Hattlestead at third base. Leah Jelmstead in left field, Santa Kritzberger in center, Alexis Iverson in right field for the Hillsboro Central Valley Borough alignment. Kaya Chenault is the designated player. She's hitting for the pitcher, Megan Ensign. Ensign falls behind 3-0 to Mitchell. Here she steps in. Ensign rocks and delivers, and it's going to be a 4-pitch walk to open up the inning. Brings up Sophie Sherwood. Sherwood had a game on Monday, 3 triples. Here in that 27-0 victory. 13 of the 24 hits that game for Central Cass were extra base hits. Here's a ground ball, and back to third. Adelstead will field throw. Lead runner will advance, but it will be out number 1. 5-3 put out. Coach Cost coming over, pointing in a couple directions, and now our umpires are getting together. I don't know if they're saying something about maybe interference or crossing in front or obstruction or what they're talking about. But they're going to say everyone, that's where we're at. Saying we're safe. Safe at second. No one at first. One down. So it will be Aspen Preen coming up as the left-hander steps in. First pitch from Ensign, up for a ball. Infield in on the corners here. Maybe a step or two in from normal depth in the middle as well, too. Ooh, swing and miss out of the shoe tops on that time. Preen wanted that one. And Ensign pulled the string. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Squirrel catcher. And this one down the left field line, twisting, it will go foul. Olmsted was after it, couldn't get to it, but it lands in foul territory down that left field line, bounces all the way into the corner, and we get it tracked down. Here, so 1 ball, 2 strike count now to Aspen Preen from Megan Ensign. Ensign had the day off in the victory Monday over Kindred Richland. She tries to get the outside part, can't. Just off the black, and Preen, the batter's eye there to not chase on that one. Even count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ensign rocks and delivers, and this one popped left side, drifting foul territory, and lands in between 3. Kittleson, the shortstop, closest to it. And it stays 2 balls and 2 strikes. Preen a little bit behind those last couple ones, popping them down the left field line from that lefty's box. He can pick up the bat speed a little bit, get that barrel through the zone, straighten it out. Big hole in left center field. This one is up high for a ball, going to run it full. 3 balls, 2 strikes as the catcher Quam pops out of that stance, gloves it, and is ready to fire if Mitchell at second chooses she wants to try and advance. 3 count offering, full count offering. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ensign gets the punch out, her first today. And it'll bring up Grady Bussey. Bussey, 3 big hits on Monday, including a home run in that victory in the semifinals. This one popped up into no man's land in the center field. It'll drop in. Mitchell will score, easily standing up, and an RBI single puts the first run of the game across for the Central Cass Squirrels. They lead on your Bank North scoreboard 1-0. So they'll look to continue the 2-out hitting now as Maddie Stieg will come in. As Ensign looks in, gets signs and delivers. Missing for ball 1 low. 2-out RBI in the first inning. Always good to see that happen. Give your team a lead when you come out in that second. There's Bussey, did just that. Now she'll go, runner down, the pig, in time! Bussey thrown out to end the inning. But she does get the 2-out RBI to come across first. So we go to the top of the second inning on your Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass leading 1-0 over Hillsboro Central Valley.
At 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
Ball one on the first pitch to Kai Chenault in the top of inning number 2 for Hillsboro Central Valley at the plate. It's Whitney Mitchell's second pitch, ground ball right side over at second. Flanagan picks, fields, and tosses over to first for out number 1. 4-3 ground out. And now coming up will be the Burrows second base, Chloe Tice. As Whitney Mitchell sets in, Tice lays down a bunt down the third base line, rolls foul. Therefore, strike number 1. Burrows with back-to-back base hits with 1 out in the first. Fly out and a pop out induced by Mitchell to end that threat. Seeing what they can do to try and continue to put the pressure on the defense here. As this one off the pole of the backstop and hit it right where it ricocheted right back into the batter's box. So a couple of foul balls and Tice behind 0-2 in this top of inning number 2. Mitchell's pitch held off on that one. Wanted to go after it, but holds off, and it's outside for ball 1. Mitchell going fishing on that one. Couldn't get the bite. She'll come back in this one. Ooh, a little bit closer, but similar spot. Tough one to lay off of, and Tice works it back even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Same spot, ball 3. Go away there in the upper part of the zone on 3 straight. Where do you come back with now? On a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here with the bottom half of the order coming up. Ball 4 works it back from an 0-2 to take ball 4. And the Burrows get a 1-out base runner as Tice goes down to first. Evelyn Willison will bat now for Hillsboro Central Valley. First baseman steps up, and the first pitch to her is there for strike 1. Tice, a couple steps jumping off of first. Got a look from Preen. No snap throw, but she's keeping awareness of her. Mitchell. Pitch outside, throw down to second as the runner goes. Bounces, but in time. Erase that 1-out walk. Here as Tice thrown out on the 2-6 caught stealing. Pitch was ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Willison with the bases empty and 2 outs. Pitch. Missing low for a ball. We got a couple really good catchers in this game, and they've both shown off early, throwing out a runner. Here's the 2-1. Ground ball right side on a hop. Flanagan to Bussey. Out number 3. So with a walk and a throw out mixed in, it's a 1-2-3 inning. In the top of inning number 2, we go to the bottom. Our Bank North scoreboard remains the same. Central Cass leading Hillsboro Central Valley 1-0.
Are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Bottom of inning number 2. Central Cass at the plate. First pitch, line, left field coming in, and can't make the catch as it drops in front of Jelmstead. Stieg will turn. She's on her way to third. They're going to wave her around. Looking for the inside the park. The throw comes in. Safe at home. Inside the park, home run for Maddie Stieg. Maddie Stieg got it with an in-the-park homer. Just Jelmstead just shy of coming in and getting that one. But Stieg going around for the inside the parker. And it is a 2-0 lead for Central Cass. Talk about a way to start an inning. If that doesn't get people excited, I don't know what could. As this one falling off the mask of Quam behind the plate. Raya Zimmerman will fall behind 0-1. Stieg, Zimmerman, and then Halverson set up to bat. So Stieg was at the plate when Bussey got thrown out to end the first inning, and she came back with a hitter's mentality. Ground ball, Hattlestead picks at third, throw across to first. Wilson is there to glove it for the out. Get that 5-3 put out. Hattlestead, along with Kittleson and Quam, going to take part in the All-Star Series coming up this summer. 3 from Hillsboro Central Valley. Going to be on that East team. Pitch outside for a ball. As we look out here. One down here, now a 1-1 count. Make it inside. Get in here, ground ball left side. Kittleson, she'll field, she'll throw. Nearly pulls Willison off the bag, but she recovers. Well, thank you there from the teammate. And 6-3 for out number 2. Here's this pitch, grounded back to the pitcher now. Ensign, she'll throw to first, and it's a ground out to third, a ground out to short, and a ground out to pitcher. After a leadoff in the park home run there, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, nobody left on base. To the top of inning number 3, Central Cass leads 2-0 over Hillsboro Central Valley, your Bank North scoreboard.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Aaliyah Jelmstead will lead things off for Hillsboro Central Valley. Ground ball on the hop, picked at third. Cleaned up over to first, and that will be the out. There, the quick 5-3. Ground out for out number 1. Brings up the top of the order. Peyton Quam. Then Kaylee Kittleson on deck. Quam grounded out to shortstop. Her first at bat. Here in the pitch watch this time for a ball. Whitney Mitchell, first time through the order. Here giving up a pair of hits and a walk, but no runs. Sky behind the plate giving chase will hit the top of the grandstands. That's why we have this nice roof over the grandstands there. Just going to protect everyone down and below it. If you choose to sit along the first or third base sideline, that's your own fault. But if you're under the grandstand, you're in the shade and you're protected. Here's that one is now delivered in the turf to the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. The count to Peyton Quam. And Mitchell rocks, delivers, misses outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Quam will take the opportunity if you leave one over for her, so you can't just do a get me over strike. Still got to come with something. And instead it's going to be a ball 4. So that'll put her at first base, and she does have speed over there at first. See if she goes in motion right away. Kittleson, the shortstop, batting now, singled in her first at bat through that left side. Quam does go. It's a swing and a miss. Throw down is not in time. Burrows steal their way into scoring position. They're trying to get that first run across, trailing 2-0. Here in this top of the third as we broadcast in the broadcast booth. Brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. This one skied left center field in the gap, giving chase, calling off, and making the catch is the center fielder. Got upset. They're going to tag, go to third. Safe at third. Oh, just under the tag. Gunnifson. It's a nice throw. It's a really nice throw. Quam just a step too fast. So Kittleson out on the flyout. And it will be taking up and advancing Quam at third. And it looks like Coach Goss going to come over and just clarify and make sure everything's correct. Yep, we're good. Everyone's back to their spots now. As I was saying before that flyout, broadcasting from the Dakota Heritage Bank broadcast booth. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank, locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank, the website. 2 down, runner on third. Pitch, check, swing, held up, ball 1 to Santa Kritzberger. So the Burrows with the advancement on the flyout at third, trying to take advantage of that. Kritzberger, ground ball left side, through, and it will be an RBI base hit. There's Hillsboro Central Valley, gets on the board. Santa Kritzberger coming through with a ribby. On that play, would Quam probably, she'd have a chance to score from second, but easily scored from third on that one. So the 2-R RBI, and now ground ball left side, picked up on a hop, backhanded by Stieg, throw across. Bussey will cover it up for the out. So no, they're saying picked up in foul territory. The backhand, she picked it up in foul territory. Here, so Hattlestead breathes another sign of life here. So 0-1 to her. This one swung through for strike 2. Oh, 0-2 to Hattlestead. Waits the Mitchell pitch. Out in front, got her to chase. Strike 3. So the 2-out RBI cuts the lead in half on your Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass leads 2-1 over Hillsboro Central Valley. Squirrels will bat bottom of inning number 3 on yourliveevent.com.
To Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
It's time for summer lawn and gardening projects, and Mayport Hardware is here to help. Stop by the greenhouse and browse the wide selection of flowers to liven up your yard. From the outdoor power tools of mowers, tillers, and trimmers to the lawn care essentials of seeds, fertilizers, and top-tier gardening tools, let Mayport Hardware transform your yard to where the grass is greener. Come visit Tim, Sue, and the staff at Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
Bottom of inning number 3. Central Cass leading off. Garrett Gunnison, first pitch popped up. Infield, first base. Willison underneath it. 1 pitch, 1 out. There in the P3. So that will bring up the top of the order now. Whitney Mitchell will bat, followed by Sophie Sherwhite. Mitchell, 4-pitch walk to lead off the bottom of the first inning. And she'll fall this one to the backstop. She advanced on a ground out and then scored from second on the Bussey 2-out single for that first run there in that first inning. Whoops. There we go. 2-1 lead for Central Cass. Here as we get a swing and a miss for a strike. Megan Ensign starting her second trip through the Squirrel batting order. And winner of this one gets to lay back and watch that state qualifying game coming up next. Kindred Richland, the opponent for whoever should lose this game. We'll have it for you right here with your liveevent.com coverage of the Region 1 softball tournament. Thanks to all the fine sponsors you see throughout our coverage as we get a swing and a miss, strike 3. Mitchell down on strikes. Second strikeout by Ensign. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks as well to everyone here at the Central Cass School. And we dealt with some connection issues early on before the start of our first game, but knock on wood, those are straightened out here because we've been good since then. 0-1 here now to Sherwhite. Ensign to rock and deliver, and this one flared down the right field sign, foul territory, looking into that sun, coming back a little bit there, and unable to make the over-the-shoulder catch. There it lands foul territory. Willison and Tice both making an attempt after it. 2 down with an 0-2 hole. Ground ball foul. There on the third base side. Sherwhite trying to extend this out. Some 2-0 hitting. Here with Espen Preen on deck. This one fouled to the netting behind home plate. Keep the at-bat alive, but an 0-2 hole. Yeah. Choke up, shorten that swing, make contact. That's what Sherwhite's trying to do. As Ensign rocks and delivers. This one flied, center field, going back. Kritzberger after it. Off her glove, it lands. And it will be Sherwhite on her way to third base, standing up with a 2-out. Off the glove error. Yeah, but the 3-base error there puts her at third. First error of the game for either team. Brings up Aspen Preen. Preen struck out swinging. Her first at bat. Ensign hoping for a similar result to keep that runner on third base. First one, fall back, out of play. Usually you see a lot where the defense helps make a play, pick up the offense, or pick up the pitcher, I should say. Not the offense, pick up the pitcher. Right now the pitcher Ensign trying to return the favor, pick up her defense there after the three-base error, puts the runner Sherwhite on third. Here's a ground ball back over here towards second base. Field throw in time for the out. Tice on the ground ball gets it to Willison. That will be the third out. So the error does no damage. Here, no runs come across in that half inning for Central Cass. To the top of inning number 4 as we cruise along. It's 2-1. Central Cass leads over Hillsboro Central Valley, your Bank North scoreboard.
Of Outlaws late models return to the Norman County Raceway, Ada, Minnesota, June 28th. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Enjoy the experience. Nationwide top 10 experience last year. Let's make it number 1 this year. World of Outlaws late models. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Tickets now available. ncraceway.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Strike one here now, ball lined into left field for a base hit. Alexis Iverson, a one-strike base knock aboard for Hillsboro Central Valley. Leading off near the top of the 4th inning with a base hit. Kai Chenault will come up now, designated hitter for Hillsboro Central Valley. Time called by our umpires. Here's the bunt laid down by Chenault. We're going to turn, throw to first, get the out there. The sacrifice will move the tying run up to second base. Here on the sack bunt. Chloe Tice will bat now. She walked, fell behind 0-2, came back for the walk. Last at bat, and then was thrown out trying to steal second. Ball 1 here from Whitney Mitchell. And Mitchell's pitch fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and one big question in the box right now. We're just trying to confirm the start time of that last game. Here's a ground ball back to the pitcher. We'll move the runner up, and it will be out number 2. So the 1-3 out. Iverson goes up. Okay. So the official determination right now is that game number 3, that state qualifier game, we're going to say 20 minutes after this one. So we're going to cruise into that one here. Originally scheduled for 6 o'clock, but we're already in the 4th inning, and this game's only 36 minutes old. Here's a fall tip for strike 2. Here to Evelyn Willison. Willison trying for a 2-out hit, bring that tying run in from third base. Mitchell sets up, and this one pop foul out of play. 0-2, Willison who was it? The Bee Gees was staying alive, you know, trying to go out there and do that. As it is swung through, drop strike 3. They'll just tag, and that will be the out. So the drop third strike, out number 3. Bottom of inning number 4 we go to. Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass leads Hillsboro Central Valley 2-1.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro. It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Bottom of inning number 4. 2-1. Central Cass leading over Hillsboro Central Valley, Region 1 softball. Today in Castleton. Busy day here as we got Region 1 and Region 2 baseball both playing next to us there at the baseball field. They're moving those around. Rain and weather and field conditions everywhere else. And if you haven't done so, thank your ADs, especially when it comes to the spring sports. Thank your ADs and your tournament managers. They do a lot. Here's a 2-0 from Ensign to Bussey, and that will be outside for ball 3. Bussey had the 2-out RBI in the first. Get that first run over for Central Cass, then was thrown out trying to steal second. Here's a called strike. Takes and looked like it was on that time for Bussey. Bussey, then Stieg, and Zimmerman. 4, 5, 6 batters up here in this bottom of the 4th for Central Cass. Called strike 2. So Ensign has worked back the count full now after falling behind 3-0. Dangerous hitter at the plate, though, for Central Cass. Ensign looks in, delivers, and this one reached out down the left field line. It will twist foul. Twist and fall over into some fans down that left field line. As Dave Nelson comes up to the box, I'd imagine here, moving Region 2 baseball maybe saved you some busing here today. All the Borough fans get to be in one complex for both the baseball and softball. Line, but fall again down the third base side.
Waiting 3 hours to play.
Yeah. No, I talked to Ben when I got in here. Yeah, and
been here since noon.
Yeah, and they have not played yet. They had the second championship game, the IF game, and right now Region 2 a long first inning. I think Thompson jumped out to 12-0 lead over Hatton Northwood. 16-3 in the fourth. Inside for ball number 4 in our bottom of the 4th inning as Bussey walks her way down to first base. Maddie Stieg comes up, and she one that died just under the glove of the left fielder Jelmstead last time up and had an inside the park home run. Yeah. As the pitch, first one, fouled off the pole, ricocheted into the bleachers in front of the dugout. Everyone's okay. Here, so 0-1, Ensign. Here with that runner on first. Trying to see if she could get a at-you ground ball, maybe try and turn 2, something like that. This one, though, will miss for ball 1. Ground ball left side. That will be foul down the third base line. There's the Door being temperamental here in the fourth. Yeah. Gets excited during these championship games. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, runner on first base. For Matty Stieg. Gets off the mark to the backstop. Wild pitch, moves the runner up. Here's a wild pitch up to second base. Bussey advances. Central Cass, the Squirrels leading 2-1, looking to extend out the lead. Starts with the first one, and you get that into scoring position. Here's the 2-2, popped up. Who's going to get it? Center fielder Kritzberger calls off, and she'll have out number 1. So Stieg pops out. That will bring up Raya Zimmerman, right fielder. Ground ball to third base. Her first at bat, 0 for 1 today. First pitch, off speed. This is high for a ball. Central Cass, 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base right now with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. Runner on second base, Raya Zimmerman at the plate. Hillsboro Central Valley, a run on 4 hits, 1 error. They've left 4 runners on base. Here's this one low for a ball. Make an end sign. This will be pitch number 49 coming up. Here, fraction below straight 2-1. Balls to strikes ratio. This one misses low. It's now 30 strikes and 19 balls on those 49 pitches now. And a 3-0 count here to the number 6 hitter, Raya Zimmerman. Bussey on second base. The pitch. Outside for ball 4. That's the second walk of the inning, third of the game for Ensign. Puts 2 runners on and brings up the designated player, Kaylee Halverson. Halverson hitting for the left fielder, Rachel Parkhouse. First pitch to her. Oh, runs inside and hits her. The hit by pitch to load the bases. And Peyton Quam going to walk the new ball out to her pitcher Ensign. As Keelan Flanagan will come up. You go Kaylee, Keelan, Kira. They're in the 7-8-9 batters for Central Cass. Still just 1 out. Pitch. Oh, and that hitter. Back-to-back hit by pitchers. Brings in a run. Brings in a run for the Squirrels. So 2 walks, 2 hit by pitches. And the run has scored. Looks like calling time for, just trying to get a fresh batch of softballs thrown into our home plate umpire. He was like pointing his arm out to the dugout. I'm like, what, is he pointing at someone? What's going on? He's just like, give me that ball right there. No, I don't want that one. I want that one over there. There. Gets a couple fresh ones in, and now here we go. Still 1 out, bases loaded. Number 9 hitter Gustafson up at the plate. Sorry, Gunnufson. Yeah. 1 ball on the first pitch. Ensign trying to regroup. Infield playing in. Quick ground ball at him. Trying to gun down that runner at home. Gunnufson laces it into the outfield. Straight through into center field. Past Kritzberger all the way to the fence. We might clear him. Around third. Coming in. They're going to hole up. And Gunnufson comes up with a 3-run hit. Give her the single with the error on top of it. There is, we're going to get time calling out. So a single there that will score Zimmerman. Halverson was already about to round third. She likely would have scored as well, too. Flanagan will go all the way from first to home to score on the error. Misplayed in center, and then Gunnifson to third on the same error. And just like that, it's 6-1. 6-1, Central Cass with the big hit. Now the top of the order, so it doesn't get any easier. Here was some miscues by the Burros in this fourth inning. Whitney Mitchell will bat. 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Swing and miss at the first pitch, strike one. Mitchell with Gunnifson at third base. Mitchell walked her first at bat. Scored on the 2-out Bussey RBI. Fly ball, fall. So twists over that third base dugout. Carries into some trees. So 0-2 now to Mitchell. Ensign on the pitching rubber, rocks and delivers. Trying to paint on the outside black and misses for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch here, popped up, infield, coming over, Ensign, off her glove, now a play at the plate, safe! So Mitchell will reach as the ball just pops out of the glove. The error allowing Gunnifson to come in and score, and Mitchell goes up to second base. So it's now been a 5-run fourth inning. There with a couple unearned runs coming in. Third error of the game for Hillsboro Central Valley. 1 down, bottom of inning number 4. 7-1, Central Cass with the lead. Ball 1 to Sophie Sherway. Ground ball, back to Ensign, hops away from her, she'll pick, can't get the throw in time. The ball spun away from her as it took a weird hop off the turf. Infield base hit. There's the runner moves up and they're on the corners for Aspen Preen as the Squirrels have now batted around in this fourth inning. Preen 0 for 2 today, a strikeout and a groundout. Hillsboro Central Valley looking at it and knowing here's a big at bat. Here's this one down the left field line, and it will carry foul out of play. So strike one to Preen. Bussey, who started the inning with a walk, on deck for Central Cass. Ensign looks in, gets a sign from the dugout, and delivers this one down the left field line. Again, foul. Into the trees. Some people just trying to enjoy the shade over there, and they got to be on the lookout for these softballs just flying in from, well, one direction, not all directions, but still. 0-2, Ensign. Punch out would be key here. She rocks, delivers this one, ground ball over towards second. She'll look the runners back, go to first. It's thrown away. It's thrown away, rolls down the fence into the right field. One will score. Second run coming around ahead of the throw. So another error allows Central Cass. There is Mitchell will come home on the error. Sherwhite will go from home on the error, and Preen will go to third on that same error. Here, and that makes it now 9-1. And of note, with Bussey coming to the plate, if both Preen and Bussey score, we'd have that 10-run lead for Central Cass, and the mercy rule would be in effect when we come back in that top of the 5th inning. So Ensign trying to avoid that as the first pitch lined, wicket. Right there in that same spot where they're just trying to enjoy the shade. It's like the 4th one in the last couple of batters that have flown over there. 0-1 to Bussey. And the pitch to her, this one popped up backwards out of play behind the grandstand behind home plate. Here, so 0-2. Still just one out. Runner now on third base with 7 runs having come in this half inning. Pitch missing for a ball. And the Ensign pitch. Also a ball, 2-2. Here, that state qualifier game scheduled for 6 o'clock, which would be 68 minutes from now. But with the pace that we're playing at here and where the score is at, if we do get that mercy rule here, they're going to get a ground ball left side. Run will come in as Bussey with another RBI, her second of the game. They're scoring Preen from third. So Maddie Stieg will come up. Stieg with an inside the park home run and a flyout. 1 for 2 today. And again, continuing that thought before that RBI hit, we'll have the state qualifier game 20-25 minutes after this one. If we do wrap up early, won't be we're waiting an hour or so for that 6 o'clock start time. They're going to keep things moving. Just a little on-air programming note for you. Ensign's pitch, fly to right side. Second base, Tice underneath it as it's dropped, but thrown out there. Bussey had to stay close to first, thinking it was going to be caught. So it'll go down as a fielder's choice. There, and the runner will be forced out at second. So Stieg replaces Bussey at first base, and Ryan Zimmerman comes up to the plate. Zimmerman 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk. Swing through the first pitch, strike 1. And there's 3 errors in this inning for Hillsboro Central Valley. Hurting them there is now 8 runs have come across. Pitch missing for a ball. This one hit center field. Kritzberger loses the visor, says, I don't need it. Glove it for the out. So the fly out to center field will end it, but 8 runs come across for Central Cass. Here taking advantage of some defensive miscues. They send 12 to the plate. 8 of them score, and they lead 10-1 going into the top of the 5th inning on your Bank North scoreboard.
Ball or baseball skills to the next level with personalized instruction from the professional staff at the Ball Yard. Their mission is to provide area players, young and old, the opportunity to improve their skills in a professional level facility and to provide a high level of instruction to youth players to help them achieve their goals at the Ball Yard. Come and visit the one place in the Fargo-Moorhead area where it's always summer. For more information, go online to fmballyard.com. That's fmballyard.com.
Here's a message from Tim Gazette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Gazette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Top of the fifth inning. Yeah, Jelmstead will lead off for Hillsboro Central Valley. First two pitches missing for ball one, ball two. Jelmstead ground out 0 for 1 here today against Whitney Mitchell. As bunt is shown, pulled back, called a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hillsboro Central Valley trying to claw back some runs after an 8-run fourth inning. The Burrows' errors, the big downfall. Fouled up, right side, can't track it down, and lost it in the sun or something and just got out of the way instead of taking it off the noggin or something like that. Just kind of like a big punt and you yelling out, Peter, just get away. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Mitchell delivers the pitch, check swing, appeal, strike 3. So Mitchell, with the top of the order around here, is now twice through the order. She's allowed the 1 run, 3 strikeouts, 4 hits, 2 walks here for the Central Cass Squirrel pitcher. She'll get a strike 1 here to Peyton Quam. Quam grounded out to short in the first. Third inning, she walked, stole the base, and came in to score after advancing from second to third on a flyout. She'd score on the RBI single from Santa Kritzberger, the only run thus far for the Burrows. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mitchell delivers this one. Center field going back, and it's going to be gone. Solo home run for Peyton Quam, as will give the Burrows at least one of those runs and a little bit more cushion. Here with Central Cass towing that line with the mercy rule approaching. Long way to go. But flashback 2 years, region tournament down in Kindred. Quam hit a grand slam against the Squirrels in that loser-out game, that state qualifying loser-out game. Gave a lot of momentum for Hillsboro Central Valley coming back in that one. Still a long way to go, but memories pop up. Here's ball 1 to Kaylee Kittleson. Here's ball 2 to Kaylee Kittleson. And I'm surprised I could remember seeing that because that was like 3 days of just dirt in your face with the wind 100% of the time. Chase and I still talk about that. Yep. Here's the pitch off the plate for ball 3. So 3-0 the count to the number 2 hitter in the order, Kaylee Kittleson, 1 for 2 today with a single and a flyout. Trying to get a board here because Santa Kritzberger up behind her is 2 for 2. Here she'll take a strike. Just 1 out in this top of inning number 5. Kindred Richland awaiting the loser of this one as we get ball 4. That puts the runner on first. So as Kritzberger comes up, Coach Cost will come out of the dugout as well. We'll take this mound visit timeout. Squirrels leading the Burrows 10-2.
Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the city of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City Office at 701-636-4620.
Well, just a conversation. No subs or switches there. Here as Whitney Mitchell will deliver. And strike one to Santa Kritzberger. Strike two on a hesitation swing. Tried to hold up, but went too far. One down, runner on first base for Kritzberger. Here's this one outside for a ball. Kritzberger trying to get on base, on deck. Carsey Hattlestead would be coming up, and after last weekend's track meet, Monday, and 3 regions of ball here today, she probably right now has more pop in that bat that the concession stand has left. We get one to the backstop. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 1 down. Kritzberger pops it up. Infield coming in. No near collision that time, but a late call off as Sherwhite creep it in. Says, oh, excuse me, let me just squeeze right past you right there. That will be out number 2. That will bring up Hattlestead. Carsey Hattlestead 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. Facing Mitchell for the 3rd time here today. First pitch, nubbed off the edge of the bat, foul down the first base line. Hattlestead with the 3-run homer on Monday helped propel the Burros to the victory over Kindred Richland in the semifinals. This one fouled to the backstop for strike 2. Oh, 0-2. 2 down here in this 5th inning. Mitchell sets up, rocks, delivers outside for a ball. It's her 68th pitch, which, if I recall correctly, equals the number she threw on Monday in the 5-inning perfect game. Here's a swing and a miss on pitch number 60. Gets the strikeout to end the top of the 5th inning, and we go to the bottom half. Central Cass leading Hillsboro Central Valley 10-2, your Bank North scoreboard.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future, secure in the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you graduates as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead in a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration and staff of the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools, thank you for a great year.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Region 1 softball tournament on yourliveevent.com. As we get Kaylee Alverson leading things off. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Region 2 baseball. Thompson was leading Hatton Northwood 18-3 in the bottom of the 4th there. Region 2 softball. Mayport CG Hatton Northwood defeated Thompson 10-4 in that one. So we get a fly ball center field. There for out number 1. Those region scores updates, your in-game updates brought to you by Tim Kazette, Seed Sales, your Golden Harvest seed dealer. So 1 down, bottom of the 5th inning, now batting Keelan Flanagan. First pitch to her is up high for a ball. Defense for Hillsboro Central Valley, Peyton Quam catching, Evelyn Willis in at first base, Chloe Tice at second, Kaylee Kittleson at shortstop, Carsey Hattlestead at third base. Jelmstead in left field, Santa Kritzberger in center, Alexis Iverson in right field. As we come up, here's a strike. Tried to hold up on it, but it was a call to strike regardless. It's Flanagan trying to run up and slap a ball here, trying to get on base. And swing through on that slap hit attempt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ensign delivers the pitch in the dirt. Well, in the turf. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Central Cass, a run in the first, a run in the second. Held off the scoreboard in the third and came back for 8 runs in the fourth. As we get a called strike 3 for the strikeout and out number 2. Here Gunnifson will bat now. She got credited here for 2 RBIs, her last at bat, a single that scored 2 and then a third run coming on error. Here she'll just pop the first pitch back over to Hattlestead at third base, and that will end the 5th inning. A 1-2-3 inning for the Squirrels in the bottom of the 5th, top of the 6th. Hillsboro Central Valley trying to come back. They trail 10-2, your Bank North scoreboard.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Top half of inning number 6. Alexis Iverson will lead things off for Hillsboro Central Valley. Iverson, then Kai Chenault, Chloe Tice do up 1-2-3. Strike 1 on the first pitch. Here, so 0-1 and 0-2 on a swing and miss. Right now, but yeah. 0-2 here for Iverson as she'll swing and miss. Strikeout for Whitney Mitchell, number 5. No, hold on, that's not a strikeout. Just got a little tick of it. So now this pitch, it comes in low, so 1 ball, 2 strike count. No strikeout, Mitchell still at 4. Nobody on here leading off the inning. Now ground ball, first base side, right to Bussey at the bag. And the easy side step for out number 1. Kai Chenault will bat now. 0 for 1 today with a sacrifice bunt on our record as well. First pitch to her is a called strike. It's always a little bit of a mind game when you get to these late innings. Batters are trying to be patient, looking for a good pitch. Pitchers know that and go something right down the pipe early on in the at-bat, or do they kind of think the hitter might be looking for that and try to fish off the plate? Either way, here we go. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ground out towards third base. Throw over to first is in time as Bussey knocks it down, recovers to grab it for the out. On the throw from Stieg over at third. 5-3 on the putout. And that will bring up Chloe Tice. Tice to bat here today, 0 for 1 with a walk. Got it caught stealing on the ground. She'll lay down a bunt and it will be bunted foul behind her. Two down here in a 10-2 game on your Bank North scoreboard. Bank North, your trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. You can see what values-based banking can do for you. Visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And pitch low for ball 1. Here to Chloe Tice. Kindred Richland, the Vikings, awaiting the loser of this one in the state qualifier game. As Tice swings and misses for strike 3. No runs, hits, errors, runners left on base. It's a 1-2-3, top of the 6. Squirrels leading 10-2 as they come up to bat. Bottom of 6 in return on yourliveevent.com.
Phone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Well, as taking care of business plays in between the half innings. Central Cass coming up trying to take care of business in this region championship game as Whitney Mitchell pops up the first one behind the plate. Quam up against the fencing, going after it, but it would hit the fence and be out of play. So, no balls, 1 strike. To Mitchell, 0 for 2 today. Reached on a walk. Struck out, reached on error, scored a run both times she reached base. Here's a pitch inside for a ball. Ensign up over 80 pitches now in this game. See here if the Burros go with, if they end up in that state qualifier game there, unless they can come back from what is now an 8-run deficit here in the bottom of the 6th. So 2 squirrel runs or 6 outs. Whichever of those happens first, here will help decide the game. This one up and away for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Megan Ensign looks in and delivers. And a liner right to the gap in left center field, all the way to the fence. Mitchell on her horse, rounding first. She'll dig at second and slide. No, stop there. I was going to say glide and stop at the same time. It came at slide, but she did not slide. She just went in with a stand-up double. So the double brings the walk-off run to the plate in Sophie Sherwood. Sherwood ground out, reached on error, and had a little infield single her last time up. Swing and miss at this first pitch. As mentioned earlier, Sherwood with 3 triples on Monday against Enderlin, so some gap power and some base running speed out there. It's the pitch to her, ground ball towards third. Hattelstead will look Mitchell back. Their throw wide at first. Mitchell will take the turn at third. She'll come in to score, and Sherwood is going to end up on third. She'll end up on third as the walk-off run here on a throwing error. Here the Sherwood over to third. So the 5th error of the game for Hillsboro Central Valley. So that walk-off run at third base, nobody out. And Aspen Preen trying to find a place to hit it to try and end it and give the Squirrels the region championship on their home field. Ground ball right side, runner breaks for the plate, ahead of the throw, and the Central Cass Squirrels are your 2025 Region 1 softball champs. Central Cass with the win, 12-2 over Hillsboro Central Valley. Congratulations to head coach Scott Cost and the Central Cass Squirrels. Meanwhile, the Hillsboro Central Valley Bros will regroup and look to see what they can do in a state qualifier game against Kindred Richland. That game coming up, but first, our post-game report when we return. Central Cass 12-2 win over Hillsboro Central Valley.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Let's face it, moving is a pain. And if you decide to do it yourself, take the hassle out with All About Moving in Grand Forks. While national conglomerates tend to overcharge and take longer, All About Moving is locally owned and wants to make your next move an efficient and stress-free experience. Take the stress out of moving with All About Moving in Grand Forks, so you can focus on the things that really matter.
Twelve to 2, your final score as Central Cass is your 2025 Region 1 softball champions. So we go into our Norman County Raceway Red River Valley Speedway post-game report. Our game summary in this one. As first inning, Central Cass, bottom of the first, leadoff walk for Whitney Mitchell. She would advance on a ground out and score on a 2-out RBI from Brady Bussey to get the scoring started. They'd add on another run in the second inning. Maddie Stieg lines a pitch to left field that just dips under the glove of the fielder, and a inside the park home run for the 2-0 lead. Burrows, though, get on the board in the top of the third inning. Peyton Guam would have a 1-out walk. She would steal second base, go to third on a flyout to center field, where she just tagged and advanced to the third base bag. Santa Kritzberg with a 2-out RBI for that first Burrow run. But then things fall off in the fourth inning defensively for Hillsboro Central Valley as 8 runs score, 4 errors in the inning. Here 3 hits and just 2 walks for Central Cass as they bring in 8 runs here, sending 12 to the plate. And 2 bases loaded, 2 RBI single for Kiara Gunnifson, and then third run coming in on error on that play as well, too, as she'd end up on third base. And another run, 2 runs to walk it off in the 6th inning. Central Cass wins 12-2. We're going to go down to the field. Josh Boyko standing by with head coach of Central Cass, the 2025 region champion Central Cass Squirrels, Scott Cost.
Scott Cost of the Central Cass Squirrels, and Coach, Region 1 champions right here against Hillsboro. So take me through what it had to happen in order to get this one.
You know, we started out a little bit slow there. The pitcher was keeping up, the ensign was keeping us off our game a little bit, and so she did a really good job of, you know, starting out that game. We finally were able to string some hits together in that, the 4th inning, 3rd inning, and that got us going, but happy to be where we're at right now.
The season has been summarized by grit, right? That's been your guys' theme. Have you seen that play out in each and every game from the Squirrels this season?
Yeah, I honestly have. In fact, the message that I just gave to the girls, and the girl you're going to talk to right now, is it just personifies grit, okay? So one of the things she's done is she's just worked her tail off, and she's the one that hit the triple that blew the game open with the bases loaded there. So the whole team has been very, very gritty. We played against really good competition. We played against a lot of Class A schools, and you know, I feel good about how we're heading into the rest of the postseason here.
All right, well, best of luck the rest of the way, and congrats on a Region 1 title. Back to you, Jake. We'll take a break and come back and with Kira Gunnison after this.
Dakota All-Star Gathering on your live event, as we'll cover the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 2nd and 3rd.
This will be hit and over the shortstop Berg into left center field. A run comes in to score with Alexander Rath.
Optimist Volleyball Series June 16th and 17th.
Blue outside Leitziger with another hammer.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 14th and 15th.
Baldwin finds Wick. Wick open, three-pointer coming. Yes, sir!
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Region 1 softball championship goes to Central Cass with a 12-2 victory over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros as Squirrels walk it off in the 6th inning. Let's go back down to the field. Josh Boyko standing by with our player of the game interviews.
Welcome back. Another post-game interview here. I've got Kira Gunnison with me, and a bases-loaded triple that broke open this game. What was going through your head when you were looking for that pitch that you got to hit?
I kind of just said see ball, hit ball, and that's what happened. I knew this is what our team needed, so I did what I could do best and saw the ball, hit it, and drove 3 runs in.
A big 3 runs for this game, and a big 3 runs to help clinch a Region 1 title. So how does it feel to be a Region 1 champion here right now over HCV?
I mean, this is all our team has ever worked for. We wanted we won a title. We got this title. Now we're working for that state title. So, I mean, it feels amazing. Our team is so proud. We worked so hard for it, so we're hoping to get that state title next.
How much is left in the tank to bear down, use some of that grit that Coach Koss talked about? How much grit is left in this team for state?
All of it. We put all of it into these next couple games.
All right, well, we are looking forward to seeing it. Describe just some other teammates that really had clutch performances to help win this game.
I mean, everyone worked their tails off in this game. We knew we had to play our best defense. We knew I had to hit the ball the best, and I mean, that's pretty much it.
All right, well, a 10-run rule victory. Kira Gunnison with a big triple to help win it for Central Cass. Back to you, Jake.
Thank you, Josh. There is our players of the game. First up, our post-game interviews brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit them online, dhb.bank. And while we chatted with her, too, we're also going to name our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game as well. Life Takes Energy. Find out more about how Enbridge is providing energy for a better tomorrow. Visit the website online at enbridge.com. And Gunnison there with the officially going to rule it as a base hit with 2 RBIs with an error, making it two-base error, allowing another run to come in. But able to come through here with that big hit, and when you got teammates out there, on there, get that hit, get them in, get those runs going. Part of a big 8-run fourth inning for the Squirrels that put them on there. So it will be Kara Gunnifson, your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. More to come. This is your Norman County Raceway Red River Valley Speedway post-game report. Back after this on yourliveevent.com.
Inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Norman County Raceway, Red River Valley Speedway postgame report. Here as Central Cass with a 12-2 walk-off 10-run rule victory in the 6th inning. Here, well, let's continue on with your postgame report as we look at our post-game connection in this one. Maddie Stieg leading off the 2nd inning as she lines one there, a sinking liner into left field, just under the glove of the charging outfielder, and then she motors her way around for the inside the park home run. Maddie Stieg with the inside the parker. That will be your post-game connection from Halstead Telephone Company. Keeping you connected, you can discover local reliability. You can trust Halstead Telephone Company online, halsteadtel.com. They're how to connect. They're at the inside the parker from Maddie Stieg, your connection of the game. And we're also talking precision in the game as well, too. Couple spots we could go. There's a couple of moments that stand out to me. One was it didn't impact the game or the play so much, but just seeing the left fielder Rachel Parkos on a bunt down the line coming in from left field to cover the third base bag, keeping a runner from going first to third on a bunt attempt, and also just some going to the right place with the ball. Gunnifson nearly got the runner trying to tag there from second to third, came up with a strong throw, and being decisive, knowing where the ball needs to go, knowing where your assignments are. A couple moments like there's other ones that stand out in the game, but just precision like that of knowing and being where you're supposed to be, that stood out to me a couple times, and that's what I'm going to go with as the precision play in the game here for the Central Cass Squirrels. Precision Plays are brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag of Hillsboro, your local precision planting dealer. Visit them online, planterdoc.com. As we wrap up our postgame, get you ready for our pregame coming up next. First, though, we got to go through our final numbers. Our final numbers in this one for the, I'll give that to you down there if you don't have it. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, it is Peyton Quam going 1 for 2 at the plate with 2 runs scored, a home run, an RBI, a walk, and a stolen base. Kaylee Kittleson 1 for 2 at the plate with a walk. Santa Kritzberger 2 for 3 with an RBI. Carcy Addlestone to be 0 for 3. Alexis Iverson 1 for 3. Kaya Chenault, Chloe Tice, Evelyn Willison, Jalmstead all 0 for 2 at the plate. Hillsboro Central Valley, 2 runs on 5 hits, 5 errors, 5 runners left on base. Megan Ensign will take the loss in the pitching circle as she goes 5 innings, giving up 12 runs, 8 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 6 hits, 3 walks, and 2 hit batters. For Central Cass, Whitney Mitchell will be 1 for 3 at the plate with 3 runs, a double, a walk. Sophie Sherwhite will be 1 for 4 at the plate with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Aspen Preen will be 0 for 4 with an RBI. It was Brady Bussey 2 for 2 at the plate with a run scored at 2 RBIs, a walk. Maddie Stieg would be 1 for 3 with a run scored and an inside the park home run for an RBI. Raya Zimmerman would be 0 for 2 with a run scored and a walk. Kaylee Halverson 0 for 2 with a run scored and a hit by pitch. Keelan Flanagan would be 0 for 2 with a run scored and a stolen base. Hit by pitch on that one. Kara Gunnifson would be 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs here today. For the Squirrels, 12 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 3 runners left on base. Pitching for the Squirrels, Whitney Mitchell gets the win in the circle, 6 innings, 2 runs, 5 strikeouts, 5 hits, 3 walks allowed. That'll be our final numbers here as we sign off for our post-game report. Get you ready for game number 3 coming up momentarily between Hillsboro Central Valley and Kindred Richland. Here, we'll be back with you for a state qualifier game. Congratulations to the 2025 Region 1 softball champions, Coach Scott Kost and the Central Cass Squirrels.